This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god. I need the time off. I do. I need a little bit of relaxation. I need time away. What I'm going to be doing during this time off is several things.
I'm going to be getting peace of mind and trying to unplug from the internet a little bit, even though it won't be completely unplugged. Just to stop worrying a little bit about everything with gaming and with my, my daily streams and all of that. Just kind of relax for myself. I'm going to clean the house a little bit, because now I haven't really cleaned the house significantly since July, and it needs it. So I'll be cleaning pretty much the whole house. I'm going to be going out and looking for a Halloween costume for the upcoming Halloween Horror Marathon, which, as long as everything goes according to plan overnight, folks, will be happening. It's actually going to be tomorrow when all the pledges for the September pledgees will be processed, and therefore, hopefully by the end of tomorrow, I'll have a definitive answer on if we're doing the Halloween Marathon or not.
Right now, it looks incredibly likely that we are. Okay.
It actually looks like as long as nothing goes wrong, and the pledges all process, and we don't get a ton of declined pledges, we will definitely be hitting the Halloween Horror Marathon goal, okay? So that's a good thing. So I'll be looking at Halloween costumes and stuff like that.
Sound good?
That's why I'm taking the time away. I'm going to get a lot done, hopefully, during these 4 days that I will not be streaming, okay? So that's this Wednesday, the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. I will return on the 8th.
Patreon. As of 2 days ago, we hit the funding goal for this month.
Now, allow me to explain, because some people are very confused and don't understand how Patreon works, even though I've pretty much explained it till I was blue in the face at this point, but people, apparently, it doesn't stick. It goes in one ear and right out the other. Right now, my patron says, oh, it's $870. Well, the reason it says that is because there were, I believe there were 4 people who did relatively large pledges, and they did that specifically for this month because they wanted to see the Halloween goal happen, and then they lowered their pledges down to more reasonable amounts. You know, oh, I'm going to pledge $50 this month. Okay, but I don't want that next month too, so let me lower it down to $1 or $5 or whatever it may be. Because the way the Patreon works is when you raise your pledge, it auto-charges you that amount on demand, like right then, boom. And then it will show as part of that monthly goal. But if those people didn't lower their pledges by the end of this month, then what would have happened was they would have been recharged on that for that amount on the 1st of the month. So imagine that. Oh, I upped my pledge to help Phil. 3 days later, you get charged again. The same amount. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't mean to do that. And I warned people about this 2 days ago. On Twitter publicly. And people listened and lowered their pledges. So that's good. I didn't want a mistake to happen. Because that has happened. There were people who pledged and then got double charged. And then I had to refund them the money. And that's no fun thing. Trust me. Having to try to get the money refunded. Especially if... Because the way I have it set up is that the money auto withdraws right away to my PayPal. So that I can put it right into my bank account and pay the bills. It was no fun task trying to refund a certain amount of money through PayPal so then I could then refund it through freaking Patreon. It was a nightmare. It was not fun, okay? So that being said, even though the Patreon is showing a low front-facing number, that's not correct. As long as everyone's pledges who have pledged as ongoing pledgees this month do go through, then it should be fine. We're going to hit the goal, okay? And that means that people will be able to nominate and vote on horror games. People who pledged, by the way. People who pledged for the month of September. And they'll be voting on the category of costume that I'll be wearing for Halloween. Which, like I said, this week I'm going to go out and see what Halloween costumes are available in my area to create a few generalized categories. And then people will vote. And then whatever category wins, I'll go out and buy a costume from that category. Whatever is the best one.
Yes, people still don't believe that it's $400 a month for my internet. It is. That's business class internet, folks.
YOLO Dopper did a 10-bit cheer saying, I heard a lot of people are moving over to VidMe. You should look into it. I know all about VidMe. VidMe is not like YouTube. VidMe does not run advertisements. You cannot make ad revenue on VidMe. VidMe only does subscription-based earnings. So, for example, if I were to put my videos on VidMe, I would say, all right, but you have to pay $5 a month, and then you can see all of my videos on VidMe. Now, let's be honest here, folks, all right? I'll be very honest here. I'm sure there would be some people who would do that. Some people who would be willing to say, oh, well, screw YouTube. It's been screwing Phil over. Let's do VidMe, all right? And pay $5 a month to see all my content on demand on VidMe. However, I'm pretty sure that it would not be the equivalent amount of people who actually watch my videos on a monthly basis on YouTube, and I wouldn't make as much as the ad revenue as I'm making on YouTube. Okay? It's that simple. I just wouldn't. How many people realistically do you think would pay $5 a month to see all my videos? 100? Maybe 200? Let's even say, folks, the same amount of people who pledge to my Patreon would do this. So let's say it would be around roughly 200 people would pay $5 a month to see my videos on VidMe. So that's what, $1,000 a month? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I make more than $1,000 a month on YouTube. If I only made $12,000 a year, I wouldn't be able to have this nice house. I wouldn't even be able to pay the fucking internet bill.
It's not, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm one of these YouTubers who has millions of subs, and I say, screw YouTube, I'm gonna go to VidMe, and, you know, immediately 20,000 people sign up, so they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. That's not gonna happen with me, folks. In that regard, it's not gonna happen. It's never gonna work. You know, for me, the reason that my formula works is because my stuff is free, and everyone can see it for free, right? I've never hidden my content behind a paywall. It's always been free for everyone to watch equally on the internet. And then, if you optionally want to pledge to my Patreon, or you optionally want to cheer on a stream, or you optionally want to do any of these things to contribute, you can, and that's the model that's worked for me. So, taking all my stuff and putting it behind a paywall is not going to work. The other thing is, think about how stupid this would be. How could I use VidMe subscription-based content when I stream live anyway? What people would start doing is just ripping my streams and putting them illegally on the internet and say, why would you pay to subscribe to VidMe when you can just watch them for free here because we steal them? So, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, folks. Hella Brew did a 10-bit cheer with a crazy conspiracy theory. I love these. So let's go ahead and read the crazy conspiracy theory for the day. Ready? You're stressed because your health insurance company jacked up your premiums to a near unaffordable amount due to the uncertainty regarding whether Obamacare will get repealed or not. I'm not gonna lie, folks. My health insurance cost does go up every year. In fact, I won't even exaggerate, or I won't lie to you. I'll tell you exactly what it's been. 2 years ago, my health insurance was around $200 a month. Okay? But it didn't cover anything. If you remember, when I had that issue with my foot 2 years ago, where I had high acid levels in my body and I had to go to the doctor and get this anti-inflammatory and all this blood work done to figure out what the hell was going on, it covered nothing. I ended up paying over $1,000 out of my pocket for the doctor visit and the couple of tests and the drugs. And by the way, I never even got all the drugs. I only got half the prescription because I couldn't afford the rest of it. That's how expensive healthcare is in America. Okay? So what I did is, last year, I said, all right, I'm going to up my coverage so that hopefully the drugs will be covered. And if I do have to have additional tests or doctor visits, they'll all be covered. So my coverage went up by almost $100 this year. Now I'm paying almost $300 a month for health insurance. And I'm going to be real with everyone at this point now, because I'm in such a financial bind. More than likely, I'm going to have to lower my coverage next year. Back to the shit coverage that covers nothing. Because I can't. That's another $100 a month in my pocket that could be paying my bills and helping me out. And I haven't used my health insurance since 2015 because I know it doesn't cover anything and I don't have the money to go to the doctor anyway. And by the way, in America, because of Obamacare, I'm legally forced to buy health insurance. I have to get it. If I don't get it, they bill it to me anyway. They bill a penalty every year for not having health insurance. Because that's how it works, is the people who have no income or low income get free health insurance because I pay for it. That's how Obamacare works. But anyway, no, that's not what happened. At all. That's not the situation going on behind the scenes whatsoever. I mean, realistically, even if my health insurance doubled, that's what, a couple $100, you know what I mean, extra a month? That's not going to make or break me. That's not going to be what's stressing me out so much. Why would I lose my house because of a couple $100 a month? You know what I mean? That's not the deal.
Excuse me. Silva Suitcase said if he won $5 million, he would buy penis enlargement surgery. You may not know this, but there is no actual penis enlargement surgery. Like, there are plastic surgery procedures for the penis. They're all dangerous and you could die from them. There is no, like, approved way to make your penis bigger. All those penis enlargement pills that they sell and all of the fucking shit, it's all fake. It doesn't exist. So you're fooling yourself. Vera says I know too much about that. Well, much younger on, I actually researched a ton of stuff about that stuff. I was just curious. It's not like I have a micro penis or anything like that. It's not true at all. I've never got a complaint from a woman that I've been with, actually. But You know, I was curious in my youth to see what was the truth about the situation of all that stuff. And it's hilarious because they sell everything. They'll sell penis pumps. They'll sell 500 different kinds of penis enlargement pills. They sell so much shit and none of it is real. It's all fake. They even say there's no operations. You can't. Some guys get like fucking implants in their dick. It's so fucking weird. And none of it's anything that works. I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.